Hey, hey, hey. So, for those of you watching the replay, I'm going to tell you typically go to the 3 to 5 minute mark. That's normally when we get started. Um, you all know I have to connect everything, make everything go live. It is what it is. Uh, so, we'll be starting in 3 minutes. So, make sure you go to that mark so we can get started. I want to give everyone a chance to get on. Just a few house rules. Just remember that when you comment in the chat, I can't always see your chat at that time. So if I don't get to you now, I'll get to you later because I'm streaming on different platforms. So I can't always see that platform. So I just want to make sure everything is working while people jump on. I know we're not always on time, but that's cool. That's cool. When you get on, you get on. Okay, so it looks like we're streaming everywhere. I am going to watch you all in Instagram, Charisma Cares today, to see what your comments are there. Um, each time I try to watch somewhere different so I can answer you live. And then I can always see you on YouTube. That is the one place that I can always see your call. So I'm going to, that is not right. I am going to give you time to get on. How was your day today? What happened? Anything good? Anything bad and different? I had a pretty good day. So just a little news. My son had broken his clavicle and he was able to get his brace off today, which is absolutely amazing. And then we have one more follow-up visit before we leave the States. So that's what's going on with us. So great news. Yay. So if you're on my Facebook, we did a little happy dance today, a little whoop whoop. Over here we do praise for everything, honey. We thank the Lord for multiple things in life. So that is just one of them. So give it 2 more minutes. It'll be 7:30. So I shall entertain you. I will be in Mexico next weekend. Probably, I don't know which part yet. I'm flying into Cancun, but I may be in Progreso, I may be in Cancun, I may be in Merida. I like to switch it up. And that Odo is an ADO bus goes so many places for a few pesos. So that's where I shall be. Okay. It is 7:30. If you are catching the replay, hey, you fast forward it to 3 minutes. We're here at 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Who am I? I am Charisma Cares, nurse practitioner, and I help women feel like themselves again, whether you're dealing with depression, anxiety, hormones, imposter syndrome, mental, that relates to your physical. And I do all of this naturally. I offer, we work with your nutrition, your movement, supplements, all different types of things. And everything is personalized to you. So there are no cookie cutters. This care plan is your care plan. So I've been doing this series every Thursday in August. And this month we have been focusing on perimenopause or hormonal changes in the body. So today we are doing what the hell is going on in my body? Yes, because y'all, what I have learned is that people don't know what's going on in their body. Women are not, they don't know. You are in your 30s and your 40s. Some of you are in your 50s, and grandma and mama did not tell you about the change. The only thing we knew was that when they got hot, that was menopause. And you like, I'm 30, 40. I don't care about menopause. Like, that's not me. Yes, boo boo, that is you. You with the frozen shoulder, you with the alopecia or the thinning hair, you with the body odor that you don't know what it is. Yes, ma'am, that's you. That's hormonal. So that's what we're going to talk about. But before we do that, as always, we do some deep breathing. Yes, you all know I am a big proponent of calming your system down, letting that stress hormone, tell that cortisol to go down a little bit, and let's woosah. So today our breathing exercise is going to be inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4 seconds, exhale for 6 seconds. So all you need to remember is that the exhale needs to be the longest. Why do we do this? Well, I'm gonna let you know after we do it. So breathe with me. Inhale, hold, exhale. Sit up straight. Let's do it again. Breathe in, hold, breathe out. And again, breathe in, hold, breathe out. Whew, doesn't that feel amazing? It is amazing what this deep breathing will do. And this is why we start off every session doing this deep breathing. If you leave me after this deep breathing, that is on you. But at least I know I gave you some calm today. So the reason that we exhale for six seconds is we give our body a chance for the parasympathetic, that calming part of our system to take over. So we calm it all down. Bring it down, bring it down. So you repeat this 3 times. This is amazing, makes you feel good, all warm and fuzzy inside. Yeah, that's what it is. That's it. Do that when you're at work and you're like, oh, I really want to quit this job. Let me take some deep breaths. Breathe in, hold it, breathe out, and don't hurt your boss. So just to let you know, this is a safe space where we are talking about real things without shame. So yeah, I just get deep down into it. So you got questions, throw them out there. If you don't want to put your questions on social media, feel free to book a breakthrough call with me. Let's see. I should have it where you can book a breakthrough call. I should be able to show that to you. I will get that for you. So book dot goodness breakthroughclinic.com. That is where you book your breakthrough call. And it is a free call where we can talk about what's going on with you, if I can be of assistance to you. And if I can't be of assistance to you, I will share my knowledge with you where you may be able to find assistance. So if it's something that I know, I'll give it to you. It's no problem with me. I'm not here. I don't help everybody. I help those that are drawn to me and we are a connection. And for those that need something else, maybe you need to see a chiropractor. Maybe you need, I've had people I said, you need to do this work first, then come to me. That's fine. So that's what we do. So, what are we talking about today? Hormonal changes in your 40s, why they're happening. Now, 40s, I would say give or take 5 years, 35 to 55, because it's your body. It does what it wants to do. It does not follow my clock, nor does it follow your clock. So, I want to tell you a little bit about what's going on. And we'll talk more about this in the perimenopause reset that's coming up. That date has been changed. So, I will let you know that a little later. So, I want to talk a little bit about this. So first, let me talk a little about your hormones. You have estrogen, you have progesterone, and you have testosterone. We're mainly estrogen, but progesterone comes in there and it does this do to keep us calm and keep us going. It levels out with estrogen and testosterone. We get a little bit of that in there, to give us a little oomph. We don't want too much oomph, but we want a little bit of oomph. Okay. So these are our hormones, and they're going pretty steady. They have their own pace. Estrogen kicks in, and at maybe day 21, progesterone does its do. It's doing what it does, right? So once you hit your 12, 13-year old, you get your cycle, life goes on, da 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 da. Then next thing you know, you hit 42, and you are crying at the drop of a dime. You are now like, damn, this shoulder right here been bothering me a little bit. You're like, oh, what? Some ladies like, oh my God, what is that? What is that smell? Oh, girl, is that me? Like, what? Yeah. So some of that starts to happen when you get in your 40s. The best way I could say it is one of my friends said, I feel it's like being a damn teenage girl all over again, right? And you're like, what is going on? Girl, your ovaries are starting to slow down. It's not making that estrogen, progesterone, and all of that like it was before. And y'all thought it just affects your cycle and pregnancy. But honey, Lady Estrogen, Queen Estrogen, is out here doing the do. She over here affecting everything in your body. And nobody told you, from your hair to your joints to your mood. Like Queen Estrogen is out here doing it. And here you are, no idea what's going on because mama didn't tell you, granny didn't tell you. Did nobody tell you this? Did nobody let you know that Queen Estrogen, when she started to slip away, she was going to cause all of these problems. And nobody told you that it could start as early as 35. I had somebody say they think they're started at 32. So that's what I'm here to tell you about. I'm going to educate you. So we're going to talk about three things today: alopecia, body odor changes, and frozen shoulder. Those are the three things we on. Because these are the three things that I see popping up in the groups this week. What is alopecia? Alopecia is hair loss or hair thinning. Why does it happen? This could be those thinning edges. This could be when you part your hair and that part is a little wider. It could be extra shedding. Like, babe, I know when I take these twists out, it's shed, but honey, we ain't supposed to lose all the hair, right? So this happens because this lower estrogen and progesterone, this roller coaster of hormones, is making your hair grow slower and it's falling out easier. And what makes it worse? Well, of course, stress, because like stress makes everything worse, right? Cortisol jumped in there. Cortisol is your stress hormone. If this is your first time with me, cortisol jumped in there and started doing the do, and because you were stressed, cortisol was like, let me come, let me go, we getting ready for a fight, right? Well, no, you're actually not getting ready for a fight. You're just mad about the Atlanta traffic. The Atlanta traffic pissed you off, and now you all upset and you yelling, get the out my way. Yeah, you're doing all of that. But unfortunately, stress, the cortisol hormone was like, we ready to fight. Yeah. So you have been on this we ready to fight way too long, and you have used up this cortisol. You're using all this cortisol in your body, and you are stressing out your adrenal glands, which is supposed to pick up during perimenopause. So when estrogen and progesterone are over here doing what they do, well, not doing what they do, cortisol, your adrenal glands is supposed to jump in there and say, we got this. But you've been stressed out for so many years, they don't have it. Your adrenal glands doesn't have it. Your adrenal glands are like, bro, we tired. We're worn out. Like we can't do this today. So, but today is months and years. So basically, in the professional terms. Lower progesterone and estrogen are making the hair grow slower and fall out. Spikes in cortisol are pulling the nutrients from the hair because they're ready to fight. They need as much nutrition as they can get, right? And then changes in your gut. Yep, it affects your gut too. Lady estrogen means that you're absorbing fewer vitamins that your hair needs. Can we say biotin? And other things such as that. So, what do? Simple tips: eat colorful fruits. Yes. Let's get some cherries in there. Let's get some bananas, some blueberries, some antioxidants. Let's get some green leafy vegetables, some kale, some spinach. Some people say kale doesn't have as much nutrients. Things are the jury is still out on kale, but whatever. Eat the kale, eat the spinach, eat the collards, eat the turnips. Throw in, make a salad, throw in some carrots, get some sunflower seeds, get some pumpkin seeds. Pumpkin seeds are great for your stomach. Use gentle hair care. Don't be yanking at your hair already getting thin, baby. Don't be yanking at it. Yes, don't give it, be tender. Be tender with it. Yeah, sometimes, girl, I gotta get these braids and twist the rest because our hair is so fragile. And we still gotta look cute. So that's why you see some women when they get older, they just go ahead and cut it off. They like, girl, I'm just about to rock this platinum. And girl, do you? If that's what you're gonna do, do it. Do it, queen. And be happy with it, rock it. But understand that this is what's happening in your body, lady estrogen. It's a lot going on. So we have to be careful about what we eat. We have to manage our stress and we have to be gentle on our hair. Next thing, because we go 30 minutes and I'm 15 minutes in. Body odor changes. This is a big one people have been talking about. I didn't know this one was as big as I've seen in the group, but this is something a lot of women are experiencing. Um, what is this? This is changes in your scent, even if you're not sweating more, because some women sweat less when they go through this, some sweat more, or they just sweat during those hot flashes, right? Those personal summers. But this is because the hormones affect your sweat glands and the bacteria on your skin. Um, and that new bacteria, that smell is a little stronger once we mix it with the cortisol, a little stronger than just heat sweat, right? Then we have the changes in our liver detoxing and our gut health. So it alters your odor. I'm sorry, Lady Estrogen again. Your liver. I know we got to bring that in there too. Yes. What is the tip for this? Stay hydrated. Drink water. Water. I got mine. I need to finish mine for today. Add a little lemon or some berries. I did blackberries yesterday. Today I'm back to my lemon. Drink your water. Your liver loves it. Um, you can use pH balance washes. Um, Y'all, the big thing people are talking about is witch hazel. We used to wonder why grandma had witch hazel under the sink. I don't know. I didn't know. Nobody seemed to use witch hazel. The bottle just seemed to go down and down. I don't know who the hell was using witch hazel. Well, grandma was probably using witch hazel under her arms and maybe in her private areas because it helps with the odor, the basic and acidity of your pH balance. So you use that, then you throw on some deodorant and you go at it then. Again, foods, eat greens, eat fiber, greens and fiber, color in your food. We'll talk more about nutrition, a lot about nutrition in the perimenopause challenge because nutrition is so good. Like everybody wants to throw a supplement at you, baby. All those supplements are is nutrition, right? So if you eat right, then we can decrease the amount of supplements. Let's not get to the point that we are substituting supplements from medications because supplements have side effects too. Supplements have adverse reactions too. So, although supplements are a tool, just like medications are a tool, education is a tool, nutrition is your biggest tool. So, let's focus in on your nutrition because I will eat up some cherries. Get my antioxidants in. Yes, I will. So, make sure you get yours in and let's balance our liver, let's balance our gut, let's make our kidneys happy. Last one we're talking about tonight is frozen shoulder. Shoulder stiffness, pain. Oh, I have frozen shoulder. Oh, let me do some shoulder twist around here. Because I've had a surgery in this right shoulder. It is not nice. So let's go ahead and twist that out. Woo. Yeah. Okay. Frozen shoulder, pain in the shoulder, trouble lifting with your arm. Why does this happen? Why do you think it happens? Declining estrogen. Lady estrogen again. It affects collagen. It affects the connective tissue. But just know it affects your shoulder and your joints and your fingers and your toes. Yeah, your risk for gout may increase. I know last time I went in to my doctor's appointment, my uric acid had increased a little bit. And I was like, man, what did I do different? Y'all, I was drinking sparkling water. I was downing those liters of sparkling water. Guess what? That can increase your uric acid as well as your estrogen declining. So be careful. We have to be careful again about what we put in our mouth, what we're eating, what we're drinking. Let's see. An injury can trigger frozen shoulder, even an injury from way back, even an injury that doesn't seem like it's too serious. So just be careful, y'all. Y'all getting old. Y'all can't be breaking no hips out here. Um, no, I'm not getting old, honey. I'm getting better with time. But you have to be careful. Stretch those shoulders. Yes, yes, yes. Do not let them tighten up and get stiff. You do not want to end up having a rotator cuff surgery. So, what did we learn today? Drink water. Eat green leafy vegetables. Add some color on your plate. Eat some fruit, some bananas, some strawberries, berries. Lots of antioxidants. Eat some anti-inflammatory foods. Add in some pumpkin seeds for digestion. Pumpkin seeds are expensive in the States. They're cheap over in Kenya. But add in some pumpkin seeds. Yes, yes, yes. There are so many things, so many little things that we can do to make changes in our body. So, what's one change that you're going to make? Good. I'm happy to hear that. Then I just want to reassure you these changes are normal, but you don't have to just live with them, which is why I am doing the Perimenopause Reset Challenge. Yes, she's selling something. Of course I am. I'm going to sell you how to get better. Do you want to watch? Do you want to buy how to get better, or do you want to go to Starbucks and buy another caramel macchiato, cappuccino, frappuccino thingy? It is what it is. Choose your battles. Um, but the perimenopause support reset has been rescheduled. It will not be next week. I've been talking to some ladies and found out a few things. One, 3 days around this season is a little long. So we're still going to have 3 sessions, but it will be split over 2 days. If you have VIP or higher, you will get a bonus session with me for a Q&A and some additional support. Um, what else? We are going to change it to right after Labor Day. It'll be that Wednesday, Thursday, the 3rd and the 4th. The prices are the same. It starts at $37. However, if you register in the next 24 hours, I will upgrade you. So there are three. You have the standard, the VIP, and the elite. So if you get the standard, I'll upgrade you to VIP. If you get VIP, I'll upgrade you to elite if you register in the next 24 hours. So that will be tomorrow night. So I look forward to seeing you. Oh, what's the link? There's the link to register for the Perimenopause Challenge. The link has not changed. The dates have changed, and the number of days will be together. The number of sessions and the information has not changed either. You will still get all of that. So, I hope this was helpful for you. If it was, give me a thumbs up, give me a comment. If you have questions for me, put them in the chat box. Y'all know I'm going to answer them. If I don't answer them now, I will answer them later. Miss LGC just said, just give me dopamine. I could do that. I used to give a little dopamine, but I don't prescribe anymore. Not in my clinic. I do everything natural. However, there are certain foods that got some dopamine, certain vitamins. There are things that we can do to make our brains a little happy. But just know you do not have to suffer in silence. Suffer with us. No, I'm just kidding. No, you don't have. I crack myself up, y'all. This is why I used to love doing YouTube. But you do not have to suffer in silence. Come join the perimenopause reset. If you don't like the word perimenopause, because I've been told that women in their 30s and 40s don't like that, come and join the hormonal reset. Whatever you call it, girl, come and join it so you don't have to deal with these symptoms. And I can teach you how to live better. I don't want to say it's simple, but it's not hard, right? It doesn't have to be hard. Everything doesn't have to be da da da. Some of these things could be simple, easy little changes. I just gave you a few tonight. So I hope to see you at the Perimenopause Reset. Click that button, go ahead and get registered so I can upgrade you to the next session. All right, y'all. So, next week we will be coming back Thursday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, and I will have a panel of ladies where we're going to talk through some of these things. So it's not just going to be me up here talking, it's going to be some other ladies that I get to pick on or that I get to interview as well. So make sure you join me. I think I already have that link up, but I will send that out to you in your emails. If you are not on my email list, go to holisticbreakclinic.com and join the email list. All right, ladies, I'll see you next week. Ciao.